So disrespectful to leave the mic on the ground. Let's go ahead and call it what it is. So I've been getting into the fashion industry recently. It's been an absolute blast. I started off hot, taking a first big step. I got secondhand Yeezys from Thailand. These things are absolutely insane. They're comfy. And, you know, it makes me look like I'm pretty bougie when I'm absolutely not at all. But now I'm really trying to recover here. I started looking at Supreme. Who knows Supreme here? We all know Supreme, right? Yeah, we know Supreme. Have you guys seen the recent collab that they've been doing? It's kind of the coolest thing ever. You have seen it? Yeah, it's freaking amazing. It's with the U.S. court system. It's absolutely amazing. I love it. The Supreme Court, they're doing great things. They call that a backdoor cut in comedy. You know, I just backdoor cut you there. Nice, easy layup, no problem. That's all it is. But for real, 230 years ago, the Supreme Court did a sweet collab, and they created exactly what it was. It's 9 people that all they do is wear Supreme. I imagine they got like a Supreme crossbody or something. But yeah, dude, it's phenomenal. Have you guys ever not been able to spell a word? You type it into Google, and not even Google knows what you're trying to say? Happens to me all the time, honestly. I'm sitting there, I'm always imagining like I'm typing it in my phone, and I imagine there's like a corporate headquarters somewhere in Seattle probably. It's a guy named Craig, and he's watching me type in a word into Google, and he's like, "Hey, everyone, gather around. Declan's trying to spell hors d'oeuvres again." It's like, Declan, hey, just say snacks. That's all it takes, right? That's all it takes. I'm so bad at spelling, though. You ever have those words, though, that you try and spell, like you know what it is. You can't, but you just cannot physically spell it. I refer to miscellaneous. Like, I know what it means, I know what it is, and I always need to use it. And so, like, if I'm typing that into Google, Google's going to be like, well, did you mean Michelle Obama, by the way you're fucking typing it in? Unbelievable. But yeah, I'm terrible at spelling. It's just not a good thing that I do. I always imagine, I don't imagine at all. I know this for a fact. I started looking around and trying to find other people or things that are misspelled. I found 50 states, 50 commonly misspelled words. So what you guys won't believe is the South is exactly as dumb as we thought they were. All right? They're very dumb. Alabama, their most commonly misspelled word, get this, Alabama. Just kidding, it's cousin. Dude, I just imagine there's like a little Romeo sitting somewhere in nice Birmingham, Alabama, really going through his thoughts in his head like, what if I like my... He's not going to know, man. But he does he goes to church on Sundays just like everybody else in the South does. And everybody in the South that goes to church, and any Christian for this matter, they're always hinging on the fact that Jesus, if he came back, how kick-ass that would be. They're always wondering, like, when's Jesus coming back? Like, just waiting at their freaking doorstep. I don't understand it, but it happens. For me, I feel like if Jesus came back, it would be an absolute nightmare. Jesus, when he left, he kind of left a lot of loose ends. Let's be real here. I'd be really worried about it. Like if Jesus presented himself to me, right, and he just emerged and I was the first one to see him, I would kind of look at him like the guy that I've met a couple times, and I see him at the bar and he's like, Declan, right? And I'm like, Jesus. And he's like, yeah, Jesus, we've hung out a few times. I'm like, okay, thank God. It's so dumb. But I always imagine, like, think about this. Like, Jesus, the first thing I would ask him is like, hey, man, what was the last thing you remember? And Jesus is going to respond, I don't remember a damn thing. I blacked out. I'm like, what do you mean? He's like, well, the first time I was carrying the cross, and I don't remember much after that. And then the second time I actually came back, shocker. He came back, and we just had this massive feast, and I got blacked out there. And we're like, okay, that makes sense. That's my set, dude. You always got to end on a positive note. That's how you do it.